Does pain push you away from something, or does it push you towards something better? I was reading a book, and it said that some people, when painful things happen to them, they push towards something more, or they totally like retreat, flight or fight. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think about it, and then I want you to comment back what you think about it. Welcome to the Black Man, Black Health Podcast. I'm your host, Drew Cost. Now, I'd be lying if I tell you I was so frustrated this week because my main mic that I use for recording, it just randomly stopped working. And I usually keep this mic with me on the road. I like to keep some road stuff to keep it so that I don't have to keep messing with the equipment. And I was so mad. And at first I was like, no, this sucks. I'm just trying to finish up a project that's super positive. It's going to help people out. And this goes out. And then I realized I have a choice to make right now. I can either go towards making something better or just pushing forward, or I can stay still. Now, I'm not trying to give you a bunch of self-help, as Deion Sanders would call it, bull junk. I'm telling you a story so you can find yourself in it, or it can inspire you to move forward. We're going to face painful things in life. We're going to face situations that are not favorable. We're going to always have a choice, though, to make. Do I move forward, or do I stay still? And I can tell you the times that I decided to move forward in spite of those things, amazing things happened. One of the main reasons why I had got farther into podcasting was I was frustrated that I didn't have platforms. I was frustrated that no one would teach me deeper ways to do it. And I decided I'm going to learn. I'm going to figure it out. There was a program called Final Cut Pro, and I could not figure it out when I first started. Like, I was suffering, messing up, and I had edited a podcast episode that was about maybe 45 minutes long, and the whole thing like erased. And I had to get it done within 2 days, like the whole thing erased. Looking back now, it seems funny, and I can do so much things in different ways now. But at that time, it started to make me feel that I'm not going to push forward. I'm going to just stop. I got in contact with a friend, and they got me on Zoom, and they helped me out. The cool thing was they helped me out on Zoom, and I couldn't even talk because I was in the library. And they were just giving me answers and telling me to shake my head yes or no. So with all of that, you have to make a conscious effort or decision every day that I'm going to move forward or I'm going to stay still. And there are times where I stayed still when I kind of moved forward. With making decisions, I would just freeze and not really man up to the decision. But you start to learn, start to figure out, if I stay still, nothing happens. And I like to say, if I stay still, I usually give the enemy victory. So I decide daily that I'm going to try to move forward or around. Something that helps with all of that is I'm going to definitely say having accountability partners for your goals. The reason that works is you're now being held accountable to do something that you probably wouldn't have achieved because it's easier to slack when no one's checking on you or when you don't have to check in. Accountability partner is a great one. Number 2 is asking who, not how. Who do I need on this journey with me? Like doing life with somebody, doing life with people, not necessarily a spouse or a partner, but a friend. Who do I need on this journey with me so that when I do want to quit, I know I have like an extra support. But the third one, I would say, or third bullet point, whatever you want to call it, I would say is some daily journaling. This, I think, looking back over some pages of how you've progressed and what you've done and what you've been accomplishing is so encouraging. I cannot tell you the power of journaling, how the power of journaling has tremendously helped me. There are 5 things that I have to do every day. You can adopt them to number 1 is meditate. That's pray. Number 2 is manifest. That's just visualizing what I want to see happen. Nothing spooky, just putting it in my head, rehearsing. What do I want? Not where am I at? Not what do I have? And then just asking myself and the Lord, how do we close that gap? So the first one is The first one is meditation, that's praying. The second one is manifestation, that's visualizing. I can't say the word today. Number 3 is messages, which is just affirmations, but not just like the I am wealthy, I am a creator. It's more so I am committed to doing this. Because I'm committed to doing this, I can receive this. And I also tag a consequence to that. If I don't do this, this is what happens. So first one, meditation. Second one, manifestation. The third one, messages. The fourth one is movement. Even if it's some movement for 60 seconds, move daily. You don't have to do a whole workout. Stretching could be a big part of it, but you don't have to make it extravagant every day. Movement. And then the last one, I call it memoir writing. That's journaling, right? Cool thing is, if you're getting into journaling and you're new to it, get a journal with some prompts. This way, every day, you don't have to just necessarily think. You can just follow some prompts until you feel that you can just freestyle. But just want to encourage you today that decide to move forward, right? Decide to put your best foot forward. Nothing's gonna happen if you stand still. And I started adopting this lately, that if it all goes wrong, at least I'll have a cool story. So if it all fails, I'll have a cool story at least. Be great, guys. I'm out of here.